Yes, yes. All right. So let me just, people are messaging me now. There we go. There we go. All right. So, guys, welcome to the call. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, James, I will get you that link. I apologize. I've been super, super busy. I got you, guys, and I'm also going to drop the chat. Excuse me, drop the Facebook group. If you're not in the Facebook group, make sure you join the Facebook group. Um, so you can make sure that you're updated on everything. Welcome to the call, guys. If you're a guest, if you're already in the system, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. My name is Kimberly Crawford. I'm going to share my screen and we're going to go ahead and get started. I will warn you up front, I am not your typical presenter. I'm very blunt, very transparent, but the reason why I'm like this is because I want to see people be successful, minus the BS, minus the fluff. Like, let's get to the business. Let's get to the $200 to $300 a day and let's be successful. So if that's okay, right? If that's okay, drop a 777. If you like realness and just want to hear it, what you need to do to start making this money, then drop a 777 in the chat because I'm going to tell you what to do every single day. I promise you, if you follow, people say I cannot make guarantee, I cannot make income claims. Guys, I promise you this. If you follow a proven system, all right. What's up, Jamal? Whoa, snap. If you follow a proven system, guys, I promise you two to 300, 400, $500 a day or more is in your reach. We have the power of social media. We have the power of the internet. And you know what? You have the power of yourself, right? You are your own entity. You are the brand. I want you to understand that. I'm going to explain that and break that down to you. So let me go ahead and share my screen. Let me know if you can see it. All right, guys. So this is our Facebook group. So if you're not in the Facebook group, please go ahead and join the Facebook group. I was approached with a wonderful opportunity to have my own system. And I said, you know what, let's do it. And the reason why is a couple reasons why, guys. I love pass up systems because it builds leverage. You're not working by yourself. It's a simple system where you can get paid over and over again instantly. To whatever payment method that you use. But not just that, it's easy to build. All right. Because all you're doing is following a simple strategy. And the people that come up under you are following that strategy and basically making the income, guys. But I'm going to tell you the secret and the sauce that you need to know in order to be successful in this industry. All right. I want to be honest with you and transparent because most people online are not making full-time income. Most people online are not even making $100 a day. And we have millions of people online right now that are looking, that are begging and wishing to see an opportunity to come into a community to make money. It's not all about just the funnels and the systems, guys. I promise you, everything changes, right? As technology advances, things change, right? I've seen people run tons of ads, tons of leads to go into a funnel and have no signups. And I'm going to tell you the reason why, guys. It's not just about the people that's coming through a funnel. It is about your brand. It is about what people see, what they're attracted to, and what they aspire to be. And that is you. So once you, it's not your company. All right. So I want you to get that out of your mind. It is your brand. All right. That is what's important. That is why people would jump from business to business and be unsuccessful because they have not built their brand. All right. So you want to learn this system is going to teach you the fundamentals, not just a system myself. It's going to teach you the fundamentals on building your brand because people are attracted to people. They're not just attracted to your company. The bottom line is, guys, people want to make money. And that is that is the result. That is why people build businesses. They don't build them for fun or hobbies. They build businesses because they want to make money. They want to make an income. All right. So this is our Facebook group. Make sure that you are a part of it. Let me go ahead and get into the presentation. All right. Let me blow this up so it can actually be in a slideshow mode. All right. So this is the official launch of the Bossy Ass Kim system. Don't let the name scare you, guys. The bottom line is, look, in order to make money online, you're going to need to be a little bit bossy. And I'm just going to be honest with you guys. People who are out putting themselves out there, right? They're not scared to brand. They're not scared to network. They're not scared to build their own entity. They're not scared to become a leader. Those are the people that make the money, right? So let me ask you a question. I want you to drop a 1 in the chat. If you are on this call right? You're on this call, whether you're in the system, you're invited by someone, and you want to start making money online consistently, right? 200, 300, $400 a day, every single day. Drop a 100 in the chat because I'm going to tell you how it was done. Drop a 100 in the chat. If you want to consistently make money every single day, drop a thank you, babe. Drop a 100 in the chat because this is my thing, right? There's a success formula for everything, right? If you want to lose weight, you go to the gym, right? If you want to learn how to cook, you may get a recipe book, you may take a cooking class, you want to work, you want to build muscle, you work out, right? You eat certain foods. So is it not a success formula when it comes to making money, right? I don't know why people get that so complex. It's a success formula also when it comes to making money, guys. So that is what you're going to learn in this system, how to get paid daily and instantly, all right, to your Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, Bitcoin, whatever, PayPal, whatever payment method you choose. It's going to show you how to get paid every single day around the clock. And the good thing about a system like this is that you're building leverage, right? So the more people that come in, the more people that get trained, the more people that understand that they need to build themselves as a brand, the more money you're going to make. All right. So quick story. If you guys have not, heard my story. My name is Kimberly Crawford. I've been working online now for about 14 years. I came online when my son was about 14 months old. Just looking for more opportunity, just basically looking for some extra income. Went through a separation, divorce, finally, and became a single mom. Right, so I became from going from two incomes to one income, became a single mom, and I'll be honest, guys, went through a period of time where I had no money. I had barely money to pay my rent. I barely had money to pay my car note. I went through repossession. My rent was late pretty much every single month. I went through an eviction. So I was broke, right? Was broke. And I needed something that was going to help supplement my income. I just needed some extra money, right? I was tired of struggling. If you guys have heard my story before, went into Walmart, shopping around, had like $10 to my name at that time, and my son, the one who's peeking behind my daughter, his name is Taj. My daughter's name is Ashlyn, and at the time, Oh, at the time, I was shopping for some groceries, and like I said, I had about $10, and my son at the time, he was about that age. He's about four right there, maybe yeah, about four, and he asked me if he can get a toy, a little toy car, and guys, I did not have the extra money to get it. I had to tell him no. Right, the toy was about $2, and I felt so defeated. I was like, you know what, this is not it. Like, I have to be doing better than this. So from that point, it just really opened my eyes to say, you know what, I have to do something else, right? I got to supplement my income. So I start searching online. I guess I'll start filling out like capture pages or whatever. And this lady called me named Tiffany, and she was like, hey, you filled out a form. I see you want to make some money online. Are you interested? I was like, yeah, but I don't have any money. She's like, well, it costs 100 to start. I was like, well, I still don't have any money. And she was like, well, it's another opportunity that's going to come online where it's going to be $25 to start. I was like, I probably can do that. Call me back next week. So she called me back, got me in the program. It was actually a pass up system, came online as a total newbie, made a little bit of money, but still really didn't know what I was doing. But long story short, got around the right people, the right mentors, learned how to make the money. And I'll be honest, guys, back then it was way harder. Now social media is easier to make money online, and made my first like 10 grand online, and consistently been making, made my first six figures and consistently make money every single month online. All right. So I tell you that story to tell you this. It's not about not being able to do something. Is about doing something consistently and doing it the right way. All right. So if that makes sense, guys, drop an 888. If that makes sense to you so far, drop an 888 in the chat, because I promise you, once you get the concept and all you have to do is follow a proven system, guys, I promise you, you will make money online, and it won't stop, right? It won't be something that you make money one day here and stop. It'll be a consistent income for you. Okay. So this is just a brief screenshot, right? This is my Bank of America, right? This is last month. All right, as you can see, over $11,000. I normally don't show things like this. I might show like my back office, but this is an actual bank statement. All right, and I want to show you. I show you that, guys, to let you know that people are making money. People are out here making money online, right? And we're going to show you how to make money every single month, consistently every single day, and start building up your cash flow. All right. So again, the system is called the Bossy Ass Kim system. This is the pre-launch, right? That means we literally just started coming into the system yesterday. And let me tell you something, guys. One thing that I know for sure, coming into a system like this ground floor is powerful. A pass up system is one of the most powerful systems that you can be a part of, where you start making instant commissions and start getting paid right away, right? And the reason why it's so powerful is because the people that are joining you are learning, right? And this is my thing, and this is what I'm coming to realize. And I'll be honest, if this hits you, that means it didn't mean to miss you, guys. When I see programs that says no recruiting required, sit, you don't have to do anything, sit and make money, guys, I'm telling you right now, that does not work. It just don't, because I've been in those type of programs. I've seen them. And what happens is you start getting people like that who are not hungry, who really don't want to do anything. It kills the whole organization. If you truly want to make money online, you attract who you want. You are going to attract who you become. And guys, sometimes that particular message is not popular, but it's needed. Because the bottom line is, guys, if you open up a business, a brick and mortar business, you don't want people, right? You're going to have to advertise to bring people into your company. It's the same thing online. All right. So don't get caught up in all that. I had to really sit back and think, like, you know what? I need some people that's hungry. Guys, when I first came online, thank you, Anima. When I first came online, making money online, I was hungry. I wanted to make my first 1,000 a month. I wanted to make my first 10,000 a month. I didn't want to sit back and do nothing. That's not fulfilling. What is fulfilling is to set goals, get up, get your notebook, set those goals, follow a proven strategy, and crush those goals every single day. That is what's going to make you feel good inside, guys. The trying to attract people, lazy people who don't want to do anything, I promise you that entire organization is going to crash. I promise. I've seen it. I've been a part of things like that when people just don't want to come in and work. I want hungry people. I'll take 10 hungry people over 30 people that's going to sit and do nothing. And I promise you guys, if you show up, if you follow a proven system and make up in your mind that, you know what, Kim, yes, I want to make my first $10,000 a month, guys, with a system like this, it can be done. All right. So why is the Bossy Ass Kim system? Why does it exist? Right? You're already on social media, right? You're here, right? You're already on social media every single day, right? So why not turn your social media into a money printing machine, guys? People are doing this every day, right? Think about it. You see how many reels do you see a day, right? Can you agree? If you see reels on your Facebook, on your Instagram every single day, drop a 777. If you see reels when you're scrolling, right? You're on your phone, you're scrolling, you see reels, right? This is what people are doing on a daily basis to make money, right? They're doing reels to get a ton of engagement. They're doing it to get Facebook to pay them. They're doing it to have people come to their page and then point them to an offer, right? That is why people are on TikTok making TikTok videos. They sell advertisement, they sell TikTok shop, right? So people are on. So when people say, "Oh, I don't understand what's online, how that online money stuff is a scam," how, where? People make money online every single day in different ways, right? So instead of me doing a reel and having Facebook pay me cents, right? Pay me maybe $20 for 5,000 views. I can triple that money and have a system and point people to a system that is going to pay them daily. Right. So the only difference that we're doing is, guys, is showing people how to brand themselves and point people in the right direction. But it has to be done in a way that makes sense. Right. So when you think about people making money online, guys, people are making money online everywhere, right? You get a ton of views. Now you sell advertisement, right? You TikTok shop, right? You're doing reels, right? And a lot of times people do thousands of reels and thousands of views and still don't make a lot of money, right? So those are the content creators, right? So this is basically what we're doing, right? So Most people are not getting paid for their content. We're going to show you how to do that. The systems turn consistency into income. Simple, bossy, built for everyday people. All right. You're online anyway. Why not use your online presence to make money? All right. What is the Bossy Ask Him system? It's a simple social media based income system designed for beginners and action takers. It's not complicated, no tech experience needed. It's built for positioning and leverage. And the best thing about a system like this is leverage. That is the key word, right? You're not selling a digital product for $39 100 times. I've seen those. Hold on, so I gotta take a drink. I've seen people advertise, oh, sell a product for $39 100 times and you made this amount of money. Who's going to buy that? If you don't have a following, right? You don't have a big social media presence. You're building up your influence. You're not gonna sell $139 product. Like, and that's why that's why I'm very transparent. Let's cut the BS. It's not gonna happen, right? When you have a system like this is where you can build leverage. This is where you can bring in 4 or 5 people and they duplicate. They come in, they come to the calls, they learn, and now they're bringing people in, and you're getting paid based off their efforts. This is called working smarter versus working harder, right? That makes sense, guys. Drop a 111. So no complicated tech or experience needed, built for positioning and leverage, all right? How do you get paid? You share content using the system. So there's a way there's a way that you use your social media, specifically Facebook, guys, in order to turn that social media account into an ATM machine, right? You connect with interested people, you get paid directly, no waiting on paychecks or delays. I'm going to show you, right? They have to want to win and work. Absolutely, absolutely. I'm going to show you how to turn your Facebook, because I'll be honest, your Facebook profile, if set up the right way and built the right way, can make you thousands of dollars. You can make $10,000 on, you can make $20,000 on Facebook, $30,000 on Facebook, right? If set up the right way, right? And I'm going to show you how to do that. It's no waiting on payments. You're paid instantly to whatever payment method that you choose. Same day money potential. You control your activity level. More consistency equal more opportunities. You can come online, join this program, and literally work 30 minutes a day and start making money, guys. I promise you, a program like this is not hard. It's all about what you are doing, right? 97% of people fail online to make money is because they're not doing the right thing consistently. They're doing the wrong thing consistently and expecting to make the results, and it's never going to happen. All right. So what I'm telling people, learn, like, as you earn, learn the right way, because once you learn, right, that's it. Right. Once you learn, you establish yourself as a leader. People see you as a money maker. That is going to attract more people to you. I don't chase people, guys. Once you learn the right strategy, you don't have to. You can inbox someone and say, hey, check this out. I've done that, but I'm not chasing people. I'm not begging nobody to join me. I know what I have is valuable. I post valuable content, and that attracts people that are looking for what I have, that attracts them to me. All right. So this is how you become the hunted versus the hunter. All right. So why early positioning matters. Early movers have better visibility. So we have something that has literally just launched, right? Momentum favors action takers. The top 100 always get noticed the first. So the first people that goes into the system, think about it for a second. If this go viral, people have to come to us to get links, right? They have to come through us to get a link, guys. So you want to position yourself that when this does start to go viral, you're already in, right? So now everyone else that comes in, they got to come to you, right, to get the information. All right. And who is this for? Right? People who are tired of overthinking, they're ready to take some action. Anyone serious about bossing up, those who want their social media to pay them, right? And I guess with this industry, I'm so passionate because it's like, if you really want this and you really want to make consistent income, guys, it is right here. Like, it is literally right here. All you have to do is show up, be consistent, and do the right things consistently, right? So when I came online, I struggled for about 4 years before I made my first 10,000 online. And the reason why is because I didn't have a mentor. I didn't have a mentor. I just came on kind of blindly, didn't didn't know anything, spamming my wall, looking at the 97% of people who were failing and just following what they did and just pretty much just fail with them. Spamming my wall. My wall looked like a newspaper ad. And someone said, Kim, this is social media. This is not where you just drop ads. You have to differentiate. You have to build your brand. People are not joining your company, they're joining you. You are the brand, you are the face, right? You never just sit and just brand your company. You want to brand yourself. And then people are the ones that build the company. All right. You build the people build the company. All right. So the next steps will be to get with your inviter, follow the simple steps, show up consistently, and start positioning yourself for instant payments. I'm going to close this out and just show you really quickly, if you have not seen the system. This is the actual system. Once you come in, you just hit right here where it says get started, get instant access. And then once it pulls up, you just go ahead and choose your package. These are separate packages. They are one-time payments. All right. So they are separate. So if you come in at 25, you only collect 25. You come in at 100, you only collect 100. So you want to come in both or the 25, right? And it is a pass up system, which means that once you come into the system, all right, as you can see right here, this breaks it down as to how it works, right? So you choose your package, you come in, there's a $10 affiliate fee, 100% commissions, pass up. So you come in, you keep your first sale, you pass up your second, you keep your third sale, and pass up your fourth. And then after your fourth sale, you keep every single sale after that. But here's the kicker: everyone that comes in have to pass up their sales to you. So this is why I tell you, this is how you work smarter versus harder. Because think about this for a second. If you are bringing people in, they're joining you, right? And I always say each one teach one. We're building. My goal, right, for anyone that joins me or joins anyone on my team is to become a leader, right? We don't want people that are just going to sit around and say, well, will I get spillover? When will I get paid? Well, I don't know. When will you work? What are we selling? Great question. I'm going to show you the products in just a second. So when you bring people into the system, they're going to get the same training, right? They should be following the same structure, right? Everyone that comes, and this is a thing. When you want your income to explode, you want to attract leaders, right? That is how leaders make the money. They bring on other leaders. So imagine we're bringing somebody into your organization that can bring in 20 people at one time. That is who you want to attract. But in order to attract that, you have to become that, right? You can only attract what you become. Does that make sense? You attract what you become, guys. So as you go through the process, as you go through the system, you are learning, you are building, you are branding yourself, right? That is the system is designed to teach you how to brand yourself, how to separate yourself from the thousands of marketers that's doing this wrong, not making any money, getting frustrated, and now saying it doesn't work. Because the bottom line is a lot of people make a lot of money. So it does work. All right. So we had a good question. The product. So let me go back up here. All right. What's inside? All right. So it depends on the level that you choose. All right. But you have finding high commission products. You have growing and buying audiences, scaling your commissions, instant payout systems, building and selling your brand, content that sells. So you choose the package that you want. And it shows you here, right? It shows you here the different content that you're going to receive. And not just that content. I have my own training. Also, you're gonna get workbooks that show you how to track your goals every single day, because your goal should be minimum. Your goal should be to make at least about $100 a day. That should be your minimum goal to come online. And guys, with a system like this, it is very, very possible. Because again, once you learn, guys, like I said, once you learn the strategy, once you learn how to start branding yourself, where will there be a road? See, these are the questions I'll be honest with you, Rachel. I hate that. I'm kind of getting away from that word, rotator. Rotator to me, and can I be completely transparent, guys? Let me be completely transparent. Rotator to me speaks on just hustle yourself. Hustle. Do this. Set your goal without the mind frame of a rotator. And I don't take this the wrong way, but we have to kind of get in the mind frame of, you know what, it's time to boss up. It's time to hustle and go out there and get that money. Because guys, once you learn how to do this, once you learn how to brand yourself, once you learn, and I'm going to answer your question too, Isaiah. Once you learn how to brand yourself, once you learn the strategy, I never ask about a rotator. I don't care. I know what I can do. I know what I'm gonna do. So you have to get that mentality, guys. If you went out and started a boutique, are you gonna ask the person, are you gonna help me get customers? It's your business, right? That's your responsibility. And you're gonna feel more satisfied when you do that. So let's steer away from that. Let's get the boss mentality. Say, you know what? I'm gonna go to every day. I'm going to follow the strategy because I'm going to show you what to do, right? If you're all in, I can show you step by step what to do on your social media to build pretty much build your social media up within 30 days and have people coming to you where you're not chasing people. And the people that's still at, spamming their walls, chasing people, posting negative things, why they're not making money, complaining, fussing, why they're not making money. I'm going to show you how to become the opposite of those people so you can actually make money. And this is the kicker, right? That is your target audience. Your target audience are failing marketers. That is how we make the money. Because at the end of the day, they're frustrated, they don't understand, and they just want to make money. So what happens is once you start putting out the right content, you become a leader, you start becoming valuable, you are going to attract other marketers who are not making money. So you don't have to go after friends and family who don't understand what network marketing is, who's saying, oh, it's a pyramid scheme, who's saying, oh, well, I got to pay to start. You're going to attract people who already know the industry, but maybe have not been successful in the industry. And those are the people that is going to make the most money, because guess what? They're easy to build up, right? They need to be around the right community and the right system and the right leader. And that's where you come in. All right. Hey Kim, one question. What happens if someone do a different package? So they do a different package, you only get paid on where you are. All right. So if you're at 25, they're coming at 100, you won't get that. All right. The system will roll up to the person above you or above them, whoever is at that package. So you get in where you fit in, but if you can, it's only a one-time payment, make that sacrifice, and I will say come all the way in. But guys, this system is meant to build you up as a boss. You see what I represent. I do boss talk, right? We're in 2026, right? The rotators, the sitting, the being lazy, the spillover, can I earn without doing anything? That's dead. Because the bottom line is, guys, people are still not making money in those programs. They're sitting, they're waiting, they're hoping, they're praying, and it's not happening. The only way you're going to be successful in anything that you do is putting in the work and being okay with growth and being okay with following the strategy and being okay with showing up. That is the only way you're going to be successful at anything that you do. And that is the culture that I want to bring back. That is the culture that I'm going to teach. Work, show up, and work, right? I can hold the Zooms, get people on the calls, invite people, become a professional inviter. All right. The bottom line is, guys, if you want it bad enough, then you have to make it happen. No one is going to do it for you, right? You're the one that's going to have to step up and make that change. And guess what? Once you do, any company that you go to, anything that you try to set out to do is going to be successful. Once you build your following, once you build your brand, once you build the right audience, right? And this is another thing. This is another thing why people who get frustrated and don't make any money and say it doesn't work is because, you know what? They don't have the right audience. You come on Facebook with what? A ton of friends and a ton of family who are not going to buy from you, right? And then you see people posting, oh, my friends and family don't support me. Oh, my friends and family won't buy from me. Woe is me, blah, blah, blah. The bottom line is, if you went out and bought a McDonald's and went out and bought a restaurant and expect to uh, pack that restaurant with just friends and family, you're sadly mistaken. Friends and family are not going to build your business. Strangers are going to build your business. All right. That is how you are going to build your business. I'm sorry. It's just not going to happen. What you want to do, if you decide to say, you know what, Kim, tired of struggling, tired of making maybe $50 here, maybe 100 here one month. If you are ready to boss up and make your first $10,000, and then, and people say, well, that's no. If you are ready to boss up and make your first $10,000 online, I want you to drop a 100. I want you to drop a 100. If you are ready to boss up, because you have to do it. Your income is not going to your income is not going to surpass your growth. You grow into 10,000. You don't wake up one day and make $10,000 being the same person that you are. It requires growth. So if that's what you want, and that's what you're aiming for, then this is what you're going to need to do. This is what I need you to do. All right. I need you to show up. I need you to go to the store and get you a new notepad, because when you come to these trainings, I need you to take these notes. This is if you want to really boss up, guys, and change your life. There is something that you need to do every single day. All right. It starts with your mindset, it starts with strategy, and it starts with being consistent and showing up. And what happens is, once you become that person, you become that leader, you attract other leaders. Why do you think leaders come in and go straight to the leaderboard? Because they bring in leaders. Leaders join leaders, right? So that is what you want to attract. And what's going to happen is, once you start putting out the right content, right, on your social media, you attract the right people. I hear people say sometimes, well, Kim, people commenting on my page, oh, that's a scam. That's because you are talking to the wrong people. It's like trying to sell blue socks to people that only like red on your page. You're talking to people that are not going to join you. The way that you build your audience is by putting out consistent content that resonate with people that are looking for what you have. If that makes sense, drop a 111. Guys, I promise you, once you build, that's all it takes. Once you build the right audience, you are going to attract the right people. And what's going to happen is, a system like this is going to pay you over and over and over. All right. I'm going to show you what to post in the morning, midday, evening, right? And you also want to mix it up with videos. This is where you're stepping outside your comfort zone. If you think you're just going to be posting ads after ads after ads and not doing videos here and there, not teaching, not growing as a leader, you're going to be that mediocre marketer. I want to turn you into a super marketer, where it's like, you know what? Cynthia's made her first 10,000 online, and now it's up from there, right? And now she's always making money. And this is the thing. These are your testimonies, right? I have a story, right? So when you step into that leadership role, you now have a story. I was struggling online until I start doing this. That is how you start attracting those people, that audience that want what you have. All right. So you start paying the $10, or you pay with you pay, yeah, so you choose your package, you pay for that, you pay your admin fee, you get activated, and then you have your link. All right. That's how it works. And guys, the good thing about the system is, I'm the admin, right? I have another assistant, but I run the show, right? So I can't get in contact with the owner. This is not working, that's not working. We run the whole system. All right. So the bottom line is, guys, if you want it, it's out there. It's all about consistency. It's all about learning and being able to get outside your comfort zone. And this is my thing. Like I told you, I'm gonna be very transparent on these calls. I don't care what anybody tells you. The bottom line is, guys, if you want to make money online, you have to put in the work. And that's just with any business, right? Whether it's online or offline, you have to work consistently. All right. You have to be able to follow instructions and actually be okay with being uncomfortable, and work the business. All right. Does anyone have any questions? I have a few minutes for any questions. Does anyone have any questions? I had to mute real quick. Anyone have any questions? If you're ready to get started, you want to get with your inviter. We already have pre-done ads. I'll let you know when the next call is going to be. Let me check the chat. But guys, and whatever you decide to do, was this information? Because I like to know when I do these calls that this was helpful. Was this good information that you received tonight? If it was good information, please drop a 777. So yes, Rachel, it's officially launched. Please drop a 777 if this made sense. If this was good information, if you got something out of it, I appreciate that. And guys, the bottom line is, look, it's the ball is in your court. Will our brand be I don't understand your brand be on. No, this is what our brand be on. This is my system, Eugene. This is my system. Your brand is you, right? It doesn't matter what company. This is my company, but you're still your own brand, right? Generally without invites, there is no making money, or you can still make money regardless. How? James, a business to make money in a business, they're equal sales. You can't, what are you selling, right, guys? And that's another thing, guys, you have to understand. This is network marketing is a business of sales. Stop letting people fool you. All right, you're selling, and that's okay, right? You're either selling or being sold, guys, and there's nothing wrong with that, because I guess the bottom line is you're sharing information that can help change someone's life, right? Right now, what is happening right now in the online space is people are selling digital products to make money, right? And this is the type of system where you want to make more money in less time. All right, you want to make more money in less time, right? Invite people to the calls, right? Invite people to the Facebook group, right? There's information in the Facebook group. Invite them to the calls, the Facebook group. Those are tools and events. This is an event. The Facebook group is a tool, right? Invite them, give them your link, and set them up and show them the same way, right? Each one teach one. Get them on the calls, invite them to the group, right? The people who get it, get it. The people who don't, and that's okay, right? You can't say the wrong thing to the right person, right? Is my motto. So, guys, get with your inviter. All right, get with your inviter, get your link, get started, and we'll see you on the next call. But like I said, if your mission is to make your first 10,000 online, this is gonna be the right opportunity. All you have to do is show up, follow instructions, and commit to the strategy, and just be consistent, right? Because all you're doing, the secret to all this, all I did to make my first 10,000 is I built the right audience and attracted the right people. I just got more eyeballs than most people, which that's how you make the most money. The more eyeballs you have, the more money you're going to make. And that's it. All right, guys. So I will see you on the next video. Thank you so much. Everyone have a great, 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 great evening.